What's up guys, it's Trevor with Embers Living. Today we have a new review. This is the new Traeger redesigned Ironwood series. You can see it's borrowing a lot of the footprints from the new Timberline. I'm gonna talk about some of the upgrades you get with the new Ironwood versus the old Ironwood. Let me know if you guys wanna see a review on this versus the Timberline. I'll go ahead and do that too. But I'm excited. I think they packed a lot of value into this grill. I'll let you know my thoughts at the end. If it's worth it or not, stay tuned. All right, don't forget if you're in the Denver, Colorado area, come to our showroom today, check out these products for yourself. If you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe, do all the things, follow us on TikTok, just do it, you know you want to. Also, if you haven't heard, we started a new golf channel. It's really starting to take off. If you guys are curious about our golf product reviews, that's on its own channel. We'll include a link down below and you can get to that. All right, enough of that, let's get to business here. All right, so the new Ironwood comes in two sizes. This is the XL or the larger one. Personally, I would always get the extra large unless you just physically don't have the space for it. I want to say it's $16.99 for the small, $19.99 or $17.99 and $19.99. Anyways, it's only a couple $100 difference. So for only a few $100s, I think it's definitely worth getting the bigger one. So you can see they've continued a lot of the same concepts that they sort of came out with the new Timberline. I think most importantly, well, not most importantly, but the most first part you see are this rack system. Now, what's really cool about their universal rack system is a lot of accessories attached to this. I'm talking cup holders. I'm talking tool hangers. I'm talking paper towel rolls. I'm talking rolls to hold your butcher paper. Probably a lot more stuff I'm missing. Anyways, this is really handy. So all the accessories universally can attach to these. Condiment holders, sauce holders, mops, sauce mops. I mean, should I keep going, Chris, or is that enough? That's enough. That's enough. Anyways, I actually think that that's quite handy. And you can really trick out and individualize your Traeger to how you want it, which is really cool. Another thing right away is the screen. So you can see they finally have upgraded the screens to a color screen. I was thinking about it, you know, and it's a touch screen now too. The old one was dial only. So the old one looked like an original Game Boy screen, like from the late 80s. That's like 35 years ago. You're telling me they haven't upgraded screen technology in 35 years? It's about time we saw a decent screen. Not a big deal, but I thought that was funny that they were still putting screens that looked like old Game Boys, 35, 36-year-old technology in the Ironwoods. So I think it's time they upped their screen game. Not a huge deal, but kind of nice. I'll get into functionality here in a minute, but you can see here, Pellet Sensor is pre-installed on this. They did retrofit that into the old Ironwood, so that's kind of the same. So we have a pellet sensor here, and then just kind of looking cosmetically on the outside of the grill before we get inside, this side shelf is huge, which is very, very handy. I have a theory on why it's so big. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna get to that. I have a suspicion, anyways. And then down here, this is really nice, a pre-installed storage on the bottom, so that way we can, you know, have a lot of storage. And it was cool, see this rack system here? They have an accessory for their pellet hopper clean out. So you can put a bin down here and then dump your clean out here. So this little lever here cleans out all the pellets. They drop into a bucket, easy peasy. You can change the pellet flavor itself. Master power button is right here. How long it takes to find that, Chris?
Like 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes, too long. Little tip, it's right here. There's your master power button. And then again, kind of continuing the easy clean out feature. So it's got a little push button. And then our grease trap is right here. So very, very simple on cleaning that out, which is very handy. All right, before we get under the hood, you know, casters, that's all the same. You can see we do have Downdraft, so we have the ability for super smoke mode, kind of like the Timberline. So we do have that Downdraft feature, which is kind of nice as well. All right, now getting under the hood, you can see it comes with 2 meat probes, and check this out, a a light sensor. So the hood is gonna check that sensor out, and then the lights pop on. It's kind of weak sauce. I think their light's a little weak, don't you, Chris?
Yeah.
So anyways, comes with 2 meat probes. The Timberline comes with the meters, which is really cool. So you can buy meters for this. I don't know if they actually connect to this, but obviously the meters are gonna be much nicer than that. And again, kind of stealing from the new Timberline, we got 4 adjustable heights for this rack, and then we have porcelainized grates. So not stainless steel, but porcelainized. So a little bit of a downgrade there. But you know, you're getting a lot of value packed into this. It's a nice grill for under $2 grand. All right, so everything's gonna funnel down into here as far as grease. Pulling out our little smoke tray here. Kind of shows you. We'll show you how this kind of all goes together. Boom. So there is our burn pot. Pellets are gonna feed horizontally this way. Drop down into here, and then into our burn pot. So as far as the technology of the way that they dump, you know, it's kind of the tried and true way, same way. But I do like how the grease is more centralized and the clean out's gonna be a lot more simple. Man, that's greasy. You can see here we do have an upgraded gasket material all the way around the grill head. And then our sides and hood are insulated. Okay, here's my theory on why this side panel is so big. If you look at this thing, like it's almost like a top plate that's secured down to it. Like it almost looks like it should be removable. And then also we found this back here next to the power cord where you plug it in. We found an inlet, a power inlet, but it's a weird size, like a regular plug doesn't fit into that. So it's a specific plug. I think this is the same spec side shelf that's on the Timberline. And instead of the inset of the induction burner, they just put this little powder coated piece of steel on top. One of 2 things. One, they don't want to make whole new parts and they're just recycling the same part with the top plate. Or eventually there'll be an add-on to buy an induction side burner that you can add on to this grill. That's my guess. I would think the second point would be more likely. I'm betting for $300-400 in the future, you'll be able to buy an induction cooktop accessory for this. Just a hunch. Can't find anything on their website, can't find anything in the install manual about it, but it's odd how big this is, and this is definitely removable somehow. And it's odd that we have that second inlet prong in there that doesn't fit a regular size plug. It's suspicious. So I'm guessing in the near future you'll see that as an accessory. Let me know your guys' thoughts if you think I'm right on that. Also, Traeger has kind of revamped their warranty. It used to be 3 years. Now it's a 10-year limited. So I'm sure the fine print has changed. I'm sure some stuff is warranted for 10 years. I guarantee the electronics are not for a full 10 years. But they have, revamped their warranty a little bit. So you might want to check out that on their warranty. 1-800-TRAEGER. They're usually pretty easy to work with. Okay, what are my final thoughts on this? I think Traeger has been behind the 8 ball for several years in innovating new products. The Timberline came out. It is a nice upgrade to their portfolio, but it was expensive. $4,000 grill is pretty pricey, especially for a Traeger type customer, because now you're getting more luxury stainless steel type outdoor kitchen stuff that we sell at that $4,000 price point. So the fact that they've put a ton of value into the Ironwood and it's under $2,000, barely, I think it's cool. I think that they found a nice little sweet spot. I guarantee you this will be their #1 selling grill. Probably the smaller iron, actually maybe the larger one since it's only a few $100s more. So I think they found a nice little niche and they've added some nice upgrades. Still not a ton of innovation. I think it's built on a similar platform to the Timberline, just sort of stripped down and giving you a better price point. I think in the last couple of years, Traeger has had a lot of competitors coming out with really cool stuff, either built-in stuff or outdoor kitchens. and a lot of competitors have really innovated. We actually have some new pits and spits products coming that we're going to be doing reviews on. So if you're excited for that, stay tuned. So I think it's a hit as far as within the Traeger portfolio itself. I think it'll be their #1 selling grill. I think that they've done a good job at giving you more for a reasonable price point. It's still a premium, but it's not breaking the bank type price point. And that's obviously been missing for quite some time, since back when they came out with the original Timberline, I would say. But however, I think a lot of competitors are starting to catch up to them and surpass them. That's just my thought. Let me know what you guys think, if you think this is a cool grill or not. Put it in the comments section down below. We'll see you guys next time.